doing well. This is Shaika, and today we'd like to talk about another topic, which is like an interesting topic. It's culture. So if you like my videos, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment for me. Say that your videos are very interesting, you are very cool, you are a cool teacher. Give me energy. What happens? Nothing. So let's get started. Let's talk about the culture. The culture is the shared beliefs, values, customs. Custom means tradition. Tradition are the things or the values that are passing down from one generation to another generation. They are the customs. For example, some traditional or local festivals, dances, a kind of a traditional cuisine. Cuisine means a kind of traditional food. All of them are customs. Even the shared language, as I said, customs, traditions, cuisine, and the way that people think or even they behave, all of them are related to their cultural identity, and they can know themselves based on their cultural identity, and they can feel the sense of belonging that they belong to a society. For example, they say I'm American or German or Iranian, because of those shared beliefs, language, and everything. It's like a package. They feel the dependency and belonging to their society. It would be the culture. We have some cultural heritage. Cultural heritage means something that should be preserved. Preserve means keep. Cultural heritage is like, for example, as I said, those festival traditions like Christmas, for example, is a kind of cultural heritage that people are passing down from one generation to another. A lot of people nowadays say that we shouldn't preserve our culture. On the other hand, another group of people say no, we have to keep our cultural heritage because it is our identity. We know ourselves based on this culture. My personal opinion is that I think that each society is unique because of that culture. So we have to preserve our cultures, but we need to modernize it a little bit. I mean, we need to respect more people who want to change some parts of that. What I'm trying to say is nowadays, because of the travels and seeing, in the past, I feel that in the past people didn't have the chance to go to other countries, to go abroad. Go abroad means to go to foreign countries. I'm sorry because of this noise. My cat is running throughout the home. So I feel that these days people are able to travel a lot. Because of that, they get to know a lot of different cultures. And I think it's okay if we learn from other cultures and we try to change some parts of our culture, but maybe because the way of life would be easier for us, or maybe because we like it more. So I think that all individuals are free to change some parts of their culture which they don't like. But about the language, about the traditions, about some festivals, I think that we need to preserve them. For example, I myself, as an Iranian, I celebrate two New Year. One Iranian New Year, one actually foreign New Year, which is Christmas. And I think in this way I'm trying to preserve the culture, my culture actually, which I was born in. But for example, about the language, it's the same as well. I'm a bilingual, I know two languages. I think that okay, a lot of things from this society, from Western society, is very cool, so I learn it. And I try to preserve my culture as well as my identity. I mean, okay, but as my identity, I try to even preserve that. But in terms of preserving, I don't think we should stick to something with bias. No, I think that having a variant personality with different cultures can be really interesting. Maybe you go to another country like an Arabic country and you like something in their culture. Why not? We should learn it. Or maybe in European countries you go and learn something. Why not? We should learn it. I like to have that diversity in my culture and be an international person, a person who is comfortable in any situations and can adapt. And I'd like to have that cultural adaptation. Cultural adaptation means you are able to adapt to the new society, and I think I'm successful in that case because wherever I travel I feel very comfortable and I don't feel the culture shock. Culture shock means you are getting surprised and shocked by seeing the other people in another country because their culture is really different from yours, and this culture shock is not a good feeling for people, more or less, and even it leads to depression. But for me, I love to preserve my identity, but simultaneously, I'd like to learn from different cultures and have that cultural diversity. Cultural diversity means having different culture in my identity. I like to be like that. I don't like to feel the belonging to any societies, but at the same time feeling the belonging to all around the world and being connected to all societies. I think it's a very, very nice feeling to be international. It is my personal opinion for me, and I don't agree with the first view or the second view. You can tell me in the comments below, what do you think? Do you think that we should preserve our culture or we should let it go? But as we say in this modern world, in a lot of societies, the culture of that specific society is getting disappeared step by step, and I think it's not really cool because the next generations want to go to different parts of the world, and I think that having that diversity, the different languages, festivals, cuisines and everything is very interesting to see. But imagine that all people all around the world are speaking English and a lot of dialects or languages are disappearing. Nobody or any countries wouldn't be unique and specific, and I think it's not very cool. I think that all societies should preserve their culture for themselves and at the same time try to learn from different cultures. And another factor that really relates to culture is about the cultural landmarks. Landmarks are some famous places or tourist attractions or tourist hotspots that a lot of tourists tend to see whenever they go to another country, and it's a part of the architecture from the past, and I think a lot of tourists are visiting the landmarks more and more all around the world, and I think that architecture is a part of culture which is really, really significant, and I think that we should preserve and renovate these cultural and architectural landscapes or landmarks. And I truly believe that the governments should renovate and preserve these cultural architectures or these landmarks because it's a part of the history. So I think the next generations have the right to know about the history, about the culture, because these concepts are very deep. I think it's very interesting to know about the traditions, why for example, this country had the war with another country, what happened in the World War I, what happened in World War II. And I think that human beings should know about these cultural and historical and geographical information because they are our identity. I think we need to search about them, we need to see them in person, because in this case it would be a more open-minded person. I think it's not very interesting if we are just stuck in our culture with our own traditions, with our own history, and not opening our mind to others. And another factor which is related to culture is artistic expression. Artistic expression are considered to music, art, folk dances. For example, Spanish people have different kinds of, totally Latin people have Latin dances, salsa, I don't know, chapata or pachata, I don't know what the name was. Different kinds of dances, music, art, and all of them are related to culture as well, and it's very interesting and vibrant if we can get to know these artistic expressions. How about you? Would you like to increase your cultural literacy? Cultural literacy means cultural information. Is it engaging for you as well? Do you see that as a goal in your life, to have the cultural diversity and open your mind and your heart to different people and cultures? How do you see that? If you like, please write a comment for me. Thank you very much for watching me, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.